Alright, I already took the brake line off just because it's way harder to do it with one hand, but these are the way the clips are set up on the brake line when it's mounted on this. The little C-clip looking one is on the top, and then the squarish looking one with a lip is on the bottom. So what I did is I took a punch, right? So I just took a normal punch, whatever punch you got, and I tapped it on the back edge lip. Let's see if I can try to get this on the camera for y'all. Basically, put it on an angle to clip the top, because if you can release the top clip, the bottom will just, you know, release itself off of pressure. So just take a hammer and tap it until it comes off, and then when the clips come off, obviously the brake line will look something like this. And then when the C-clip gets pulled out the top side back here with that pin, the bottom one will just slide out and you'll be able to pull it down. Now, in case y'all don't know, yet again, I'm not trying to add insult to intelligence here, here's a 10 flare nut wrench to loosen up the flare nut rather, from the line. Now, we might have an issue on some of these where not the brake hard line itself, but the flare nut, as you can see, there's like a little hat on the bottom that formed when it was, you know, tightened and pressed in on the flare. Now that might cause us issue putting the stainless steel line on, so we'll see in a second here if this side's going to cause an issue. The other did, and I had to grind it down very carefully and slowly. But let me put this stainless steel line on, let's see what happens. This camera sucks. Let me see if I can thread it on. Hold on. Alright. So, maybe you can see, maybe you can't. Let's see if I can get this to zoom in better. Okay, so the flaring on the bottom of that is too big. It's not going up. Alright, so just to prove that it's the right line, you should be able to move this flare nut up a little bit, hopefully. Okay, we can move up the flare nut a little bit. And it goes inside. Alright, so what we're going to have to do is create a good amount of separation from this from the flared end of the hard line, because you obviously don't want to grind that down at all, because that's going to be the good connection between your brake line, your stainless steel line, your hard line. So we're going to have to take a Dremel, which is what I did on the other side, with basically a grinding pad or a basically sandpaper, and I'm just going to softly spin this while it's going and hopefully be able to get some material off, and then take it from there.